Hey everybody, why is that truck tailgating you? Now, let me just start by saying you should never tailgate, and no one should be tailgating you. Tailgating is an unsafe following distance. You never know what's going to happen in front of you, and you need to maintain enough of a distance that you can stop safely, even if the person in front of you is going to slam on the brakes. So you shouldn't tailgate, and no one should be tailgating you. But having said that, there's a lot of shoulds out there. We shouldn't speed, but I'm sure everybody watching this speeds at some point. So tailgating is going to happen. There's one particular instance I want to point out so the viewers can understand this set of conditions on the freeway where a truck or a large vehicle may be tailgating them, and for them to understand why, because a slight change in their behavior might make it go away. Again, not excusing it, but just dealing with it here, pragmatically. What I'm talking about is when you're going up a hill and going down a hill with a truck. I'm going to use a big rig as an example here, but this also applies to trucks towing large RVs or very large RVs. Anyone who's going to struggle a bit getting up a hill is going to be an example here. Let's look at what happens when a truck is going up a hill. A truck might be going at 55 miles an hour, but as he approaches the bottom of a hill, this truck driver knows that he's going to slow down when he goes up the hill. Trucks just can't pull those loads up at full freeway speeds the whole way going up a steep hill. So what he's going to do is as he approaches that hill, he's going to accelerate a little bit. He's probably going to go up to maybe 65 miles an hour. That way he hits the hill at a slightly higher rate, and then over the period of that hill, he's going to slow down to 55, 45, maybe eventually 35 miles an hour, until at the top of the hill, he's going fairly slow. Not only that, after he goes to the top of the hill, he's not going to start speeding up because he's going downhill. He's going to do everything he can to maintain that 35 or miles an hour or something close. And that's primarily because trucks also can't go down hills very fast because their brakes can't really take it. One thing you want to keep in mind is tractor trailers, aka big rigs, semis, 18-wheelers, they can max out at an average of 80,000 pounds or 36,000 kilograms. Now a car, aka truck food or a tin can, four-wheeler some call it, we'll use a Honda Civic for example, that comes in around 3,500 max or around 1,500 kilograms. So if you compare these two, it pretty much takes 23 Honda Civics to equal the weight of one truck. So this explains why one truck engine doesn't necessarily move all that stuff up the hill very quickly. And they definitely shouldn't be going downhill fast. Now having said all that, let's compare it with a car. When a car goes over a hill, a car generally will be going along on the freeway, it'll start going up the hill, then it'll start to slow down because they're holding their pedal at the same rate. They're not really worried about hills the way truck drivers are. So they don't really pay attention that a hill is upon them. And then as they start to slow down, they realize, oh, I'm slowing down to like 45 miles an hour or something. And then they gun it. And they'll actually accelerate towards the top of the hill and might even go over the speed limit by the time they get to the top of the hill. This is a common occurrence. I see it all the time. When you're driving a truck or a trailer, you notice it more, but this is how cars drive. That's why when you see stop and go traffic, there's almost always a little more stop and go traffic going up a hill than down a hill. It's because people basically don't realize they're slowing down, and then they overreact and accelerate too much. Now together, these don't work very well. Because if you've got a car approaching a hill at 55 and you've got a truck behind that car trying to gain some speed, that truck is going to get as close to the car as is reasonably possible trying to get up to speed. They're trying to get as close as they can to say like 65 miles an hour before they hit that hill. And then as soon as you start going up the hill, you'll notice that the truck will start to pull back. It's not tailgating you anymore. That's because it's slowing down now. It just needed to speed up and tailgate you for that little portion at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm here to pick up order number 9929. Now, of course, this is why it sucks to be stuck behind a truck when you're going up a hill, because he keeps slowing down and slowing down. This is why they often have extra lanes for trucks to go pull over to the right if they're running slow. But why am I mentioning all this? I'm mentioning all this because I hear a lot of people talking about trucks tailgating them. I'm sure there's a lot of terrible drivers out there tailgating them. But I'm wondering if what they're talking about is the short period where they tailgate them as they approach a hill. I even do it. I'll get a little closer to the car, try to get my speed up, as I'm approaching the hill. Sort of use up the margin that I normally leave there. Alrighty. Thank you. So I know I've said this a few times. I'm going to say it again. No one should be tailgating, and no one should ever tailgate you. However, I bet there's times where you end up a little close to a vehicle for a moment, or other people end up close to you. It happens when we drive. It's something we should all avoid, and we should know that it's not always avoidable. So having said all that, my recommendation is, if you're approaching a hill and there's a truck behind you and you find that he's tailgating you and you're about to go up a hill, just goose the accelerator a little. Maybe go up 5 miles an hour just as you approach the hill. Just know that as soon as you start going up the hill, that truck is going to fall back. You're going to need a little more gas for going up the hill anyway. So the thing the truck is doing, cars should probably be doing anyway, but just not to the same degree because, you know, they're not so laden with all that weight. They'll just go up the hill. Most cars will go up a hill and accelerate up a hill. But trucks can't. And finally, if somebody is tailgating you, whether they're going up a hill or downhill, and you feel that it's unsafe, I do what the California Department of Motor Vehicles manual taught me to when I got my license when I was a teenager. And they said if somebody's tailgating you, you slow down until the speed between you and that vehicle is a safe distance. I don't do it quickly. I've never brake checked anyone in my life. I won't do that, especially not a truck. But I will slow down, and I have slowed down, and I have pissed some people off. But that's really the only way to deal with tailgaters safely, is to slow down gradually until the distance between you and the tailgater is matching your speed. If they're right on your bumper, well, you might have to go 15 miles an hour, but that makes it safe. Obviously, you don't want to enrage someone on the road, so drive as you see fit. I don't like conflict. After I did this last video, which I'll link here, which a lot of people were talking about, on how to sort of deal with truckers and things like that on the road, I decided to mention this based on some of the comments. You can always click on some of these links. To my left here, I've got a playlist for my camping videos. Below me, I've got a playlist that's just RV's Gone Wild videos. And over here in the corner is a video that a lot of people have been clicking on lately about homelessness and RVing. If you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. And now I'm going to bring home the Tim Hortons to my wife and get back to work.